The soup hit my face before the words did. Boiling, burning, sharp like betrayal itself. And then I saw her smile. A thin, victorious smile. The kind people wear when they finally destroy someone on purpose. That's what you deserve. She said it like a queen passing judgment. But the real knife came from the person sitting right beside her. My own son. He didn't defend me. He didn't even blink. He looked at me like I was a stranger on the street. She's right, Mom. That sentence burned deeper than the soup. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I simply wiped my face, stood up, and walked out of the restaurant. But before I pushed the door open, I made one quiet phone call. A call I had rehearsed for months. A call I hoped I would never have to make. But betrayal decides its own timing. And that moment? That was not the end. That was the beginning. I met my daughter-in-law's family years ago. Her mother greeted me with hugs too long, compliments too sweet, voice too loud, all sugar, no sincerity. But for my son's sake, I played along. He used to call me every night, ask for advice, laugh with me, hold my arm when we walked. Then, marriage happened. Or more accurately, influence disguised as family. First the cold shoulders, then the ignored calls, then the canceled plans. A slow, careful distancing, step by step, word by word, until one day, he snapped at me for something I didn't even say. And his tone? His exact words? They were hers. His mother-in-law's. That's when I knew. Someone had taken my place. Not accidentally. Intentionally. People expect tears when they betray you. They expect you to break when your child turns against you. I gave them neither. Because silence is not surrender. Silence is data collection. I studied them quietly. Their behaviors. Their weaknesses. Her mother's obsession with control. My daughter-in-law's fragile ego. My son's desperate need for approval. Their businesses. Their finances. The cracks they hid behind painted smiles. I documented everything. Every lie. Every risk. Every illegal move. And then, their biggest mistake happened. A voice note. Accidentally sent to me. Meant for her. She needs to stop thinking she's important. You're more of a mother to me than she ever was. My heart broke, but my mind sharpened. He replaced me? Fine. But he also legally tied himself to a family drowning in financial fraud. And that was my opening. I contacted an old friend. An auditor with a brain like a surgical blade. Check everything about them. I told him. He did. And what he found wasn't dirt. It was an earthquake. Misreported income. Fake invoices. Hidden transactions. A business illegally registered under my son's name, but controlled entirely by his mother-in-law. If authorities ever saw this, their entire empire would collapse in one day. So right there, outside the restaurant, soup still burning my skin, I made the call. It's time. By the time I reached home, the storm had already begun. Next morning, chaos. First the tax officers. Then the anti-corruption department. Then the bank's fraud investigation team. Their accounts froze. Their reputations cracked. Their confidence shattered. My son called me nonstop. Mom, please. Something's happening. I think they're coming for us. Us. Funny how he remembered that word. Only when he needed saving. I let it ring. Then called back calmly. You replaced me. So ask the woman who took my place. To protect you. Silence. A long, broken silence. 2 days later, he stood at my door. Clothes wrinkled. Eyes red. Fear swallowing him whole. Mom. I didn't know. I didn't mean those things. Behind him. His mother-in-law. A shattered statue. No makeup, no pride, no power left. You did this, she hissed. I gently shook my head. No. You did this to yourselves. I just stopped protecting you from it. Her knees weakened. My son caught her. Poetic. I stepped back inside and closed the door calmly. Not angry. Just done. I didn't destroy them. I simply let the truth destroy them. And me? For the first time in years, I breathed. Because sometimes, revenge isn't fire. Sometimes, it's the moment you stop shielding people from the consequences of their own actions.